final, the Packers 28, the Bears 21. Everyone a little disappointed they made the extra point. Another 27-point win would have just been that much more amazing. But that will all wait, because right now, the opening comments from Packer Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher. Yes.
Oh, Homer. Gut check. Passed. Gut check passed. This game today was cold. It was playoff football. It was back and forth. There were ebbs and flows. There were things that you can't do, things that you can. And the Green Bay Packers, this is their formula. They play good defense. They are opportunistic. They close up games. The difference with this team and this defense, obviously Micah, but in the past, if Joe Barry or if Micah's not on this team, and I know Keyshawn Nixon made the big play, but Enigbare made a huge play to stop. Enigbare didn't make that play. They're going for two, and we could have lost. And it's a whole different postgame show. But they didn't, because this defense is different. It closed up shop, and this team, again, this group is learning how to find ways to win. This was a playoff game. We saw a playoff game last Thursday, or whatever it was, 2 Thursdays ago. They found a way to win. And winning begets more winning. This is a great sign as a Green Bay Packer fan of we're going to win the division. We're going to be in a great spot. We need to find one more spot to get to that 1 seed. But this team has that factor to close out games. This defense can close up shop, and we haven't had that in a while. And we've seen it on display numerous times this season. And we saw it again today. And that is what got us through, and now puts us as prohibitive favorites to win the NFC North. Steve, the Homer Tree.
You didn't watch the same damn game. The Bears scored every time they had the ball. Okay, the Bears. Last possession. Hold on. Let me finish. I let you finish. Now you let me finish. They got a field goal. First possession, touchdown. Second possession, field goal. Third possession, touchdown. Defense didn't do crap. Caleb Williams threw a horrible pass, and Ben Johnson had the stupidest game plan. They were running the ball down the throat of the Packers. How you can have any more confidence in the Packer defense? They got their bucks handed to them after they dominated the first half. The Bears scored on every possession and would have scored on the last possession. I didn't know who you were going to thank, Ben Johnson or Caleb Williams. You got to thank Caleb Williams, because that was a horrific pass, and they didn't even need to pass the ball. They ran the ball right down the throat of the Packers, had more than enough time to score. Ben Johnson got too smart by being afraid to leaving too much time for the Packer offense. Jordan Love did it again, because that defense should be embarrassed that they won the game, as pathetic as they were in the second half after being so good in the first half. I have no idea what game you watched.
You done?
Yep.
I never said that they played great defense in the second half. What did I say? They closed up shop.
They
have 5 or 6 other times.
The Bears screwed up and gave it to them. They did nothing in the final drive. The Bears ran all the way down the field. Did you not watch the last drive?
Deal. I did. I watched the whole game. I watched every snap. I saw the run defense in the second half. And by the way, Ben Johnson called a great game. What the hell are you talking about?
Up until the last
Watch
series.
the second half.
Hey, watch the last series.
What did you watch?
Why
don't you watch the second half?
Ben Johnson
was fantastic.
Not the
Caleb Williams was great. Hey, he made a crap throw at the end of the game. And by the way, Enigbare run the ball. It was 3rd and short. They did. Enigbare stuffed him. You have to understand, they use a timeout. Now they're down to 1 timeout with 26 seconds left.
Because he screwed up the clock management so badly.
Okay. All right, you can look at it 100 ways. I'm looking at it, yes, the defense struggled in the second half, but Homer, I didn't say the defense – I said the defense closed up shop. What did they do at the end of the game? What happened?
The Bears went 51 yards in 2 plays. The Bears went 51 yards in 2 plays with 2 wide receivers you've never heard of.
I can't help you. I can't help you. If you don't think they closed up – did we win? And did the defense turn the ball over at the end of the game?
Yes.
Did they do what they had to do?
Yes and yes.
Okay.
And why did that happen?
What the hell are you talking about?
Why did that happen?
What are you talking about?
They let the Bears go right down the field.
We won the game.
They did win the game.
We made a play.
They were incredibly lucky on the last play of the game.
Oh, luck. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Enagbari was lucky to beat that blocker and make a tackle on 3rd and short. And Nixon was lucky to make a play at the end.
He was.
Yeah, luck.
That was a horrible pass.
You know what?
Can you imagine if Jordan Love threw that pass? If Jordan Love had thrown that pass, what would you be saying?
He didn't throw it.
What if he had?
What do you want?
How would you have viewed the play?
And nuts?
How would you have viewed the play if Jordan Love had thrown that pass? That's what I want you to answer.
It would have been terrible.
Thank you.
It would have been
terrible. That's all I ask.
He didn't.
But the pass is just as terrible.
Okay, hey,
Homer,
you know what? Yeah,
you
Packers suck. The defense sucks.
No,
We're lucky as luck. And the Bears stink.
You would not have credited. Yeah. No, the Bears are good. You would not have credited the defensive back for the interception. You would said Jordan Love blew it. Well, say the same about Caleb Williams.
I didn't say Jordan Love led him on a touchdown drive to go up by 7.
We'll take the callers. We're not going to change. Hold on here. All right, first
I don't understand how you cannot accept the fact this defense closed up shop again. It wasn't the prettiest day. We gave up some yards rushing. You act like Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson was Joe Montana and Bill Walsh lighting us up for 400 yards and 60 points.
Yes, they scored every
21 points.
They scored every possession.
Boy, I got to check. Hey, every caller that calls in, did they score on the last possession when they needed 7 points?
Take those calls.
Because I don't think they did.
They did not. And why didn't they?
Okay.
And why didn't they score?
Because we stopped them.
Okay.
That's why.
They didn't score because Caleb Williams made a horrible pass.
The Bears suck.
I didn't say the Bears suck. I said Caleb Williams. No. What? I said, the words are, Caleb Williams made a terrible pass. You would have called it that if Jordan Love threw it. Just because the Bears did it doesn't change the quality of the pass. The defense got lucky because their butts were kicked the whole second half after they dominated the first half like one of the top defenses in football.
Okay.
Now, that's inaccurate, or is that accurate?
No, I'm done fighting you. I'm excited we won a game.
So am I.
And I'm excited our defense found a way to get off the field again and win. Everybody thinks everything needs to be a blowout and a rout. It's not. The NFL's hard.
I agree.
You got to make plays. You're totally discounting the fact Enagbari made a huge play, and you're totally discounting the fact that we knew he was going to roll out, and Keyshawn Nixon, now if he sees number 2, I think DJ Williams, he's got a touchdown. He didn't, because we had some pressure coming off the left side. So I'm amazed that you're looking at this as saying the defense stunk and that the Bears blew it. The Bears didn't blow jack. The Bears played good football in the second half. They did. They're a good team. We got to be done with this Lions-Packers. The Bears belong. They proved that today.
I'd agree with that.
But we're better.
Yes,
hey,
I agree with that.
We're better than they are.
Yes.
At least today.
Yeah, I'll go with that. All right, sugar-free, you're on.
I don't understand you, man. I don't understand.
Okay, let me just repeat it again. Okay.
Let's get Shug. Nah.
The Bears in the second half, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, and then the last interception when they drove some 50 yards.
And then they needed a touchdown with 3 minutes left. What'd they do?
They threw an interception.
Oh. And what did I say? Homer, I just want to make sure I'm crystal
You talked about how the defense closed the deal.
I want to be crystal clear with you.
All right.
I never said, boy, was the Packers defense dominant today. I said from the jump, they closed up shop again. Another closeout. This team, Homer, NFL games are determined in the fourth quarter typically and the last drive. We've closed up more than we've given up this year. That was again today, and that's how you win playoff games. That's how we beat Philadelphia on the Super Bowl run. That's how we beat the Bears. That's how you win playoff games. And we did that again today. Nobody was saying it was the 85 Bears defense dominating the Bears. I didn't say that. I said we're great at closing up games, and we did again. Shug, what do we got?
Taking care of business.
It's true.
How many times since the first week have I said TCB? It's all that matters.
Yep.
It's all that matters that they win, and it's all that matters is that, the defense Maybe, but do you see that the offense got off the field real quick in the second half? You're going to blame the defense for being out there that long? Homer,
I'm going to
answer that, please.
Yes.
Yeah, 3 and outs, but no, it's the defense's fault.
Yeah, when you're one of the top defenses in the league, and a very good defense, when the opposing offense, after you dominate them in the first half, how many points did they give up in the first half? 3. And in the second half, Chicago, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, and they were driving on the last possession.
But Homer, you did not answer my question.
Okay, what's the question? What's the question?
The question is, the offense of the Packers, they got off the field, correct? Too quickly. Correct?
Yes, they had 2, 3 and out.
Yes or no?
No, but that
correct.
But are you then saying that explains why the defense was so bad?
Correct.
Correct. Then don't tell me the defense is
I'm going to tell you what happened with the defense. I'm going to tell you what happened with the defense.
Yes.
Okay. As you both saw the game, Caleb Williams got out of the pocket constantly, right? So the next game that we play him, that's not going to it'll occur, but we're going to handle it better, okay? He can't sit in the pocket and throw a ball, okay? So he gets nervous. He needs to be contained, and that's it. So the next game that we play him is going to be more convincing, okay? And the defense will play better, all right? So we won this game. And we have a 4-game win streak, right?
That is
4
correct.
games?
Yes.
Okay. Next week, Denver. You say you can't go on a win streak and finish out the season. Well, one of these teams are going to lose, and one of them are going to win. Okay, and I'll put my money down on the Packers to win next week because Denver shot their load. I think they're done. We're going to come in there and smack them out. You want to see a defense next week? You wait. I can't wait. Harvey's overrated.
Hold on. You better make sure.
Harvey's overrated.
You better make sure the offense
they have
doesn't.
no run game other than Harvey.
You better make sure the offense doesn't have 3 and outs because if they do, then you really can't count on the defense. So,
don't worry.
No. So the offense.
Did you like that drive? Did you like the offense? Did you like that offensive last drive that they scored?
Yes, that's the great.
That's more like it. The run game.
Did
you like the run game there?
This is Jordan Love. This is all about Jordan Love, not about the defense.
Jordan Love. That was all about Jacobs. The last
series was
drive was about Jacobs.
Yes, it was.
Yes. So taking care of business. I mean, let's start saying it. Taking care of business. That's all you have to do is take care of business. And we're going to take care of business next week. We'll take care of business against the Bears, take care easily against the Ravens, and then easily against the pathetic Vikings. So we will be first. We will have the guaranteed bye. 13-3-1.
Let's go.
For those of you just joining Sugar Free,
Rams got to lose one, I think, right, for us to get the bye.
Oh, yeah, but they have to play the Lions. They have to play Seattle.
We'll see.
So the Lions are going to beat the Rams.
Right. I hope you're right.
And Seattle has to lose. Seattle has to lose one. So what's going to happen is the Lions will beat the Rams. Lions will beat the Rams, and the Rams will beat Seattle. And then that's it. Clear path.
There we go.
8-0. And first round bye.
You're halfway there. I'll give you credit.
His 8-0's looking pretty good, home slice.
No, it's not. It's not looking pretty good. But it's halfway there. He's still alive. That would be the biggest key. To be alive for.
Well, next week you're going to I'm going to be really excited on next week's call. Can't wait. Can't wait till they smack him in the mouth.
Hey,
can't wait.
Shug, we're going to put this poll in the field. I got to get your take on it. Are the Bears better than you thought they were coming into the game?
No. Their defense was a little better than I thought, but their offense isn't. Their offense is what I know what it is. Caleb's not a good quarterback.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Just help me out on this. Of course, maybe it was because they were tired, but the offense is so bad. Now, you think the Packers' defense is good, right?
Again.
All right, touchdown, field goal, touchdown. So all this So everything
Caleb
the Bears
got
did
out
was
of
just,
the pocket.
Well, I know, but so everything the Bears did in the second half was because the defense was so tired. Because I agree with Tousher. The Bears were impressive. The Packers were in total
let me tell you
control
another thing.
At the start of the second half. I didn't call to ask him to start the post game.
I'm going to tell you.
Yes.
Let me tell you one thing else that you have to really think about. Is this game should have been out of hand for the Packers without all those penalties, with all those personal fouls.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, this game could have been a 28-3 halftime score. Done. The game would have been done.
21, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's,
taking care of business, I'll accept that, but I'm amused by your concern over the health of the players because the offense had 3 and outs. But I don't remember that. I don't remember that in past postgame shows ever. But it was cold, so
we're good. We're okay.
No, taking care of business. You're right. You said 8-0. You're 4-0, and yes, they took care of business. Thanks, Shugs. Next caller. Packers win 28-21, and yes, they lead the division 9-3-1. Bears are 9-4. The Lions are 8-5, and Minnesota. Apparently, you can't count the last game as easily as I thought because they played pretty well, though they are just 5-8. Your calls with Tausch.
Minnesota's done. Hey,
they're done.
Minnesota, it's over.
Well, but do you take the last game as a guaranteed win?
We will beat Minnesota.
Okay.
Yes.
Packers win 28-21. We will have the dog of the game. I think that one's going to be pretty easy, but I might speak too soon.
Yeah, you're going to I don't think it's going to be easy.
Really?
There's a lot of guys that made a lot of plays.
On that last drive of the Packers?
Well, who scored 2 touchdowns before that to do that, though?
That's true. He was more like the
defensive back that scored a touchdown as well in this game. A lot of dogs today.
All right.
Homer, I just want to make sure because I know I'm getting some texts. Are we okay? We're fine. Did you just think the defense sucked today? Is that what I'm
in the second half? Yes. At the standard that they're adhered to and the standard they showed in the first half. I was going to say maybe, what do you think about doing the post game early? They gave up 3 points. The Bears had 50 yards in the first half.
Yeah.
Did you anticipate?
Just had a hunch, though.
Did you anticipate the Bears to have an offense in the second half, touchdown and 2-point conversion, field goal and touchdown, and then go 51 yards in 3 plays on the last drive?
I'll say this. I did think that had Green Bay gotten the ball in the first and went to the second half and scored, we would have started the post game early. They didn't. Kudos to Chicago. And then, Chicago's offense, we're going to pull this. We'll throw this up. I'm going to unauthorized.
They started running the ball way more.
Is Chicago better than what you thought they were coming in? And this is crazy to say because they were the leading in the division and the number 1 seed. But I emphatically am saying yes. Like Caleb Williams did some things. Their run game, that Manung guy, I want him on our team. He's a hammer.
And remember, they're missing their top receiver.
Yeah. Odunze wasn't even in. The Bears, I think
Burton?
we have to come
Who the hell is Burton?
Well, I don't know.
We got to know.
The Bears, you have to give them credit. I think we all thought, well, they haven't beaten anybody. They beat Philly. They got their O-line fixed, and that is what's changed this. Like Ben Johnson has changed. I'm not taking it. Ben Johnson's a really good coach. He outmaneuvered and out-schemed us in the second half, and he deserves credit along with the defense not playing great. But the Bears are much better than I thought they were, and it will be an absolute dogfight having to go down to Soldier Field in a couple weeks trying to beat them.
Let's go to Will. Who do we have first? I want to make sure I get to the people.
Jeff in Milwaukee.
Jeff in Milwaukee. You're on with Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher. Let her fly.
Tausch, Homer. It's a nice victory, huh?
All victories are nice.
Yeah, this one was really sweet. So, okay, so in terms of do I think the Bears are better than I thought they were? No, because as you remember from probably 3 weeks ago when I called in, I said the Bears are good. So I'm not surprised. I think that the Bears are a good team, and I think Ben Johnson's a good coach. One of the signs that I think of a really good coach is we really controlled the first half. They came out they had more intensity than we did in the second half, and they changed their game plan a little bit. Both of those are signs of a good coach. Homer, you can say what you want about his last pass. First of all, it wasn't that underthrown. It wasn't. I mean, Nixon had to jump up to get it. But what about all the amazing throws Caleb Williams made before that? I mean, you got to take both. I mean, he made some crazy, amazing throws. So, it is what it is. As far as the Packers defense, I think what Sugar Ray or Sugar Cube, whatever,
Sugar Ray,
was getting at.
Sugar free from a diet. And he's been changed to Shugs by
what
Tausch.
I think he was getting at is when they came down and scored, we had the ball for literally like 5 plays, and we scored. So our defense had very little. Remember, we hit that slant to Watson. It was not a long drive. Having said that, Tausch, I think in the second half, their offensive line really controlled the line. They just did a great job, and you can tell that they were challenged they were challenged at halftime and said, you know what, you're getting your butts kicked. You got to do something about it. It was a great overall win. I'll tell you, so my dog of the game, quite frankly, is Josh Jacobs, because he made a move on that last drive. There were literally 3 Bears in front of him.
Yeah, 4 guys around him.
I mean,
yep, great play.
That was an insane play. One of the people I got to give a ball to, and I know you guys are going to be shocked, is I'm going to give a ball to Matt LaFleur, and I'll tell you why. I was worried when Jordan threw that first pick that he was going to start to get conservative. And I'm so glad that he didn't. I think he is learning to trust his quarterback and his quarterback's ability to make plays. And that can only be good for the Packers. So, I mean, Jordan, in the last 2 games, he's got 7 touchdowns and one pick. Tausch, since you played for so long, are you seeing a sense of evolution with him, that he is just settling in now and is just really becoming more mature? I mean, what are you seeing when you see him play now?
Jordan Love?
Yeah.
Oh, there is a maturity and an understanding of what is being asked. And I thought today, he threw a bad pick early in the game. I was worried. I was wondering, is this going to tighten things up? Is this going to, put the ball in Josh Jacobs' hands more?
After that interception, I think his quarterback rating was perfect. I'm not sure, but someone.
And let me finish, Jeff, and then I'll let you finish.
Sorry.
And with that, I just was so impressed, because we all want everybody to play perfect. And the reality of the NFL is you're going to make mistakes. It's how you bounce back from those.
Right.
And I was going to ask Homer what his rating, but I don't think there was anything else close to an interception. He put the ball where he needed to. He believed in what he was doing, and I thought his bounce back from that was fantastic. Go ahead, Jeff.
Exactly. That was exactly what I was saying about LaFleur. I didn't want LaFleur to tighten up, with the offensive play calling, and he didn't. And that, I think, is a huge sign of his trust. And by the way, his quarterback rating was 120.7.
Right, but after that interception, I think it was perfect. I mean, to have a quarterback rating of 120 with an interception is pretty rare, I think. But anyway, I just think I saw them.